Good morning, everyone. My name is Coach Jeremy, and this is your No Gear Get Up class. This is my assistant Nala, and she's going to help us out with some movement today to wake you up. Got a little festive with the Christmas tree in the back. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you're staying warm because it's freezing up in here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this done. We're going to go ahead and work on some upper body stuff, but let's go ahead and just do a real quick scan, right? So you can come to both knees, and you can sit all the way down on your heels if you'd like, but I'm going to just close my eyes and start to move my chin down, back up, down, all the way as far as you can. Let the head drop, and then just try and pull it back and lift that chin. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and just go left to right. So bring that chin back up, neutral position, left to right. Remember, you don't want to go too intense here, especially if you just rolled out of bed. Left to right. Good. Now let's do a side bend, right side tilt. Scalenes, some of the muscles that we got going here. Again, you're just trying to close the gap between the ear and the shoulder on the same side. Just doing quick inventory, see what everything feels like. Perfect. Okay, let's go and come out of that. Hopefully the neck's feeling good, but if it, maybe had any hot spots, you want to take those into account. Now let's go ahead and just move our way down to the neck and the shoulders. I'm just going to raise my shoulders into my ears, do a little shrug, and then try and pull the shoulder blades as far back down as possible. So I'm going to put my hands by my side. You would see that the hands move a whole lot, but the chest and everything else stays right where it is. Press your fingers towards the ground. Elevate the shoulders. Relax them. Now remember, you want to try and pull them back. We call this retraction of the shoulder blades. Puff the chest, and then round the shoulders, and you have retraction of the shoulder blades. Breathe as you're working through this. And then if you want to combine it, just go one big circle, pulling them back, down, forward, and back up. Let's go again with that same circle, back, down, forward, and up. And then slowly, let's bring it the other direction. Forward, down, pull back, and back up. A little bit of a shoulder issue from Thanksgiving Day, which seems like quite some time ago. But I'm noticing it here, right? Still lingering a little bit. And again, these are just things that I'm, taking notes on and feeling out. Okay, perfect. Shoulder blades worked a little bit. Awesome. Let's go ahead and work the arms now. So let's go ahead and take the arms and let's just go ahead and raise into shoulder flexion. So remember, flexion of the shoulder just means elevating, bringing overhead and back down. Try and keep the thumbs in the same position. So we start thumbs up, we want to end thumbs up, and try and get those arms to be nice and straight. Poke your head through, keep the rib cage down. Nice job. Again, you can sit here if you'd like. Raise. Thank you, Nala. It's helping us out. Last one. All right, perfect. Now, let's go ahead and work some rotation. So let's bring it to a field goal position, right? If you want a 90-degree angle at the elbows, you can make some fists if you'd like. Here, remember, you can sit on your heels. It doesn't matter if you're elevated. All we want to focus on is dropping the fists and keeping the elbows right where they were. And let's go ahead and rear back those fists, keeping the elbows where they were. So we're getting now internal rotation of the shoulder currently, and then external rotation of the shoulder itself. Perfect. Rotator cuff muscles. I know them well because I've gotten a tear before in one of them, and it really prevented a lot of internal rotation, specifically of my right shoulder. So this is something that I've been compensating for a lot in my life, and slowly been trying to get myself back to a normal range of motion. I'm getting there slowly. So if you've ever had any restrictions from injuries before, things take time. And when we say time, we mean a lot of time. And you got to have some consistency with it. You got to have patience. You got to be diligent with the way that you work. But things can get better. Things can improve. Perfect. That's enough rotation there. Let's go ahead and work extension. So if I'm just going to give you a lateral view so you can see, extension It's the opposite of that flexion, right? At the shoulder, you're just going to try and pull the arms back as far as you can. Keep them straight, keep them within that little vector from the hips, and keep the torso still. Remember, if you want to add in your toes, you're more than welcome to, because that'll help give you a little bit of stability. Pull those arms back. One more time. Let's go ahead and combine it just like we did before. Let's go ahead and go palms up. We're going to go shoulder car. We're just going to make it less intense. So palms up, arms straight. End up in this shoulder flex position. Rotate the hands at the top. Big circle as you rotate the hands. End up in extension, eventually down by the hips. Palms facing away. See my hands here. Now go ahead and pull the arms back. Rotate the hands again. Big circle. The amount of intensity I'm working at is very low. I'd say it's about 10 to 15%. That's what we're looking for right now, right? You don't want to put a lot of effort behind this in terms of how hard you're rotating or how hard you're reaching in your ranges of motion, only because we're just trying to weigh things up, right? No gear, get up. Perfect. Let's finish by extending one more time. Rotate. And let's bring it around. Awesome job. All right, all that movement. Let's try and see if we can improve the movement with some static stretching. Make it a little dynamic. We're going to go ahead and bring it into a lying down position. And if you can get something to put your feet on, that'd be great. If not, you don't need to. You can just make it a bridge. So let me show you that version first, where you can have your feet on something, all right? So we're going to get close so that we can get about a 90-degree angle at the hips and the knees. Now, just this position alone, super relaxing. And if you've ever had any back pain, this might be a really good one for you to just lay and relax in and try maybe about 5-10 minutes before bed. Couple reasons for that. One, I'm already feeling tired, not an exaggeration, because one, I'm going back to the state I just spent 8 hours in, hopefully, but two, the blood flow is starting to change, right? Gravity normally is helping push that blood flow when we're standing up, but now the blood flow is inverted, right? Slightly. So things may change. You might feel a little bit more relaxed in this position. But once you're here, we're going to go ahead and just elevate the hips a little bit. So let's go into a bridge. Take your one arm, left arm, and reach underneath your back. Take the other. Do not stack it on top of the arm. Just go ahead and put them right next to each other. Again, not on top. Just stack them next to each other and reach underneath as far as you can. Now, once you're there, drop the hips. And you should be getting a massive stretch towards the front of the shoulders here. If it's not that intense, remember, that doesn't mean it's not working. That is one myth or piece of advice I guess I want to give you, is that, remember, just because you're not really feeling it a whole lot, right? Remember, level of intensity. Just because it's not extremely intense doesn't mean it's not working, right? You could be more flexible, more mobile than me, which you probably are. Therefore, this position's not really giving you a whole lot, which is okay. From here, just breathe your way into it, and then we'll make it active in just a second. Big breath. Yep, just breathe your way through this one. Now, remember, I mentioned you want to try and see if you can get your shoulders down. Are they down in this position? And if so, even if they are, what we can do is become more active as we work. So what we're going to do is go through a little bit of a stretch, relax cycle. Stretch, relax cycle. I like to call this PNF, style of stretching, PNF. So once we're in our position, we feel some tightness, some stretch occurring. And this is, again, a shoulder internally rotated position. If you need to readjust, remember, elevate the hips, reach across, come back down. Okay, now once you're there, you're going to press anywhere with your hands or your arms. It could be down to the ground. It could be up into your back. It could be against the other arm, but creating contraction in the area that we're trying to work, again, just requires some kind of tension. So press the hands when we're contracting anywhere, but mainly probably into the ground. You're gonna hold that for about 4 to 5 seconds as you contract. You also think about trying to press your shoulders down into the ground itself. And then over, let's say 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10 second relaxation cycle, we're going to exhale, but slowly turn off the contraction. So if it were like a light switch, right, you would take it all the way up, inhale, hold, press, 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 contract, and then you take that dimmer switch and you slowly start to dim the light or slowly start to exhale that breath and relax the contraction. So again, we're not just going to flip the switch and turn it off. We're going to dim the contraction. All right. So let's go ahead and get back into that position. Let's take a deep breath here. Here we go. Inhale. Hold, press, contract. You can let out a little bit of air, tiny bits, but be focused on the contraction and slowly dim switch that thing off. Take a few breaths, reset your mind, reset your body, reset your soul just a little bit. All right, let's do another contraction relaxation cycle and let's see how much more we can add into this one. Here we go. Inhale big for 3. Hold, press. Press the shoulders down. Hold, contract, contract. And slowly let go, dimmer, switch. Take a couple breaths to reset. Think about readjusting. Maybe your improvement is occurring right now, right here, right in this moment, and you can reach a little bit further across. Great. Do it, right? Breathe. All right, here we go. Last one. Let's take this biggest breath of our day. Here we go. Inhale. Hold, contract, press. Be active. Let out a little bit of air if you need it. And slowly dim it off. Be in control of your breath. Try not to let it all out once. Full relaxation after that. Awesome. Making some serious change in these shoulders. Love it. So, getting out of this. Follow me, but don't go too fast. We're going to slowly start to raise the hips. Maybe open up the eyes here if you had them closed. Slowly, just start to move the hands out from under the back and next to your body. Don't lift them right away. Slowly just sneak them away. Good. Now slowly start to reintroduce movement to the shoulders and the arms. So I'm just going to go ahead and raise from the elbow, the hands, and maybe press the arms up at this point from the chest. I can open up wide. I can go overhead. Breathe your way through it. Oh yeah. And I can even go back to that shoulder rotation. So remember those goalposts? We can go ahead and work that here. When we're at a 90-90, go ahead and just rotate from the elbow, leave it where it is. Try and bring the palms down. And remember when we were taking inventory, right? You were seeing how things felt. It may not have been painful, but tightness, right? It's something that we can take into account when we're looking and scanning through our joints and our tissues. And this was one area that felt a little tight. But hey, now that we've worked on it, got a little bit of in-moment improvement. And that's really all we can ask for, right? But the hope is that if we do this on a consistent daily basis, it makes a permanent improvement, right? Something that we can rely on moving forward. And that's how we adapt. That's how we make change. Okay, now, don't try and come out of this right away. Don't try and pop up. I know you might be feeling good. Let's go and take our legs and let's go and roll to our side slowly. Once you're here, I want you to just press slowly into a seated position. You can come up now. We just want the body to adjust from lying down in regards to the blood flow back down to both knees. Awesome job. All right. there was a little bit of upper body flow for you guys. Did a little quick scan as we normally do. Did some active range of motion. And then we went into some active and dynamic stretching for the shoulders, specifically in some internally rotated positions of the shoulder, which I think we could all use some time. All right, hey, well, welcome in. Thank you so much again. My name is Coach Jeremy. It's No Gear Get Up. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. I hope you're staying warm out there. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Let's continue to build on that. And let's continue to have some growth going into the holidays and after that into the new year. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great morning. Drink some water. Lots of it. See ya.